I'd like to learn together in Parshat Noach, very fascinating pasuk, very fascinating incident that happened right after Noach comes out of the teva, out of the ark. We find that Noach brings a korban, brings a sacrifice. Hashem makes a treaty with him, a bris. There's a keshet, there's a rainbow in the heavens, and that Hashem will never destroy the world through a mabul again. And then the Torah tells us that the sons of Noach who came out of the ark were Shem, Cham, and Yafet. And then, and this is our pasuk Kaf, Noach, the man of the earth, debased himself and planted a vineyard. He drank of the wine and became drunk, and he uncovered himself within his tent. And then Cham, the father of Canaan, debased Noach, and it was a very sorry incident. Without going through the details of the incident, I'd like to just focus in on the opening pasuk in this section. Vayachel Noach ish ha'adama. And Noach, the man of the Adama, of ha'adama, the man of the earth, Vayita karam, he planted a vineyard. Vayachel literally means he began and he planted a vineyard. And, okay, the results of this planting of the vineyard were he got drunk, and his son or grandson castigated him, and it wasn't such a pleasant outcome. But just focusing in on the first pasuk, we find that Chazal are very critical of Noach, just on this one pasuk. On Vayachel, source 4, Asa atzmo chulin. Shayalo lasok tchila b'nitiyah acheret. Rashi, based on the Medrash, says, Vayachel, it's not only to begin, but chulin. That's how the art school is translating this. He debased himself. He lowered himself because he shouldn't have begun by planting a vineyard. He should have begun, the first thing coming out of the ark, he should have planted wheat. He should have planted another type of planting. Ish ha'adama. So the Medrash says, the English is in 3a, Amar Rabbi Brechia, Chaviv Moshe mi Noach. Noach minikra ish tadik, nikra ish adama. Ava Moshe minikra ish mitzri, nikra ish Elokim. Noach originally is referred to as an ish tadik at the beginning of our parsha. He's a righteous man. And now he's lowered into being just a regular man of the earth. He goes down. While Moshe Rabbeinu is referred to as an ish mitzri, an Egyptian, and at the end of his life, he's referred to as an Ish Elokim, a man of God. So, obviously, Moshe Rabbeinu is on a higher level than Noach. So, on this, we have a number of questions. First of all, we need to understand, as Rabbi Friend notes in 3b, that Noach was a farmer even before he was referred to as a tzaddik, the end of Parshat Breshit. Zayinachamenu, this one will comfort us in the way that he's going to create ways of planting that will ease the difficulty and the toil of the earth. So why are we speaking about that he's referred to as an Ish Shadik before the Mabul, now an Ish Adama? He's been an Ish Adama, a man of the field the entire time. We have to understand why Chazal here look at him as Ish Adama, and why it's seemingly with a very critical eye as he's gone down in his level. Further, we need to understand, and this is the question that's brought in source number 5 and source number 6. Madua ishtamshat Torah kan b'lashon vayachel. And we also have to understand, what was it that Noach felt that planting a vineyard was the appropriate measure to do at this time? What was going on in Noach's head, Kivyachol, that of all the things he could have planted, he dafka planted wine? How do we understand Vayachel? How do we understand the beginning? How do we understand the wine? How do we understand the Ish Elokim? In a nutshell, this entire pasuk of Vayachel Noach Ish Adama Vayita Karem needs to be explored further. And we need to understand why Chazal understand this in such a negative light. What I think will be very exciting for us as we embark on the Shirim Yirtz Hashem is that in this one pasuk of just a number of words, we will find mamish some of the basic yesodos of Yiddishkeit. The basic fundamental aspects of Yiddishkeit are found within this phrase. And this is the beauty of learning, that something that seems to be such a small story, a Vineyard Vignette, is so applicable to our lives. It has so much messages and so much information that we as individuals can glean from, that I think it has to be an inspiration for us in learning every pasuk of Chumash. We have to learn it with the mindset of how every pasuk is here to teach us tremendous amount of derech musar and how to improve our lives. The first approach of quite a number, altogether we'll probably do 4 different approaches. The first approach is the approach that the Nesivos Chaim brings, that the planting of wine was done specifically to create a status, a state of mind of simcha. He notes that when Noach in Surah 6 left the Teva, we find that he was immediately made a korban because he was looking for a spiritual connection with God. The asterisk in 6, Aval Hayot to levad ba'olam umekushar lavodat hadama, but because he was alone in the world and he was connected because he was a farmer to the earth,